along the lines of what John said. I've never read a book like had this originality in the crime thriller genre. Never seen a movie like it. I love crime movies. I've never seen one like this. It had twists and turns, unpredictability, not one cliche. I mean that for me. And the first act was about the beach life, the homage to the plage, the beach blanket bingo, beautiful bodies, as John says, never have so many beautiful faces done such horrible things as in this movie. There was a sense of Southern California, which Don Winslow loves. The second act is Mexican noir, cartel, dungeons, torture. Another style, another form. Benicio and Salma give it a weight, a darkness, and the New York Times critic called it daylight noir. And the third act was completely unconventional. It felt like stylistically, it felt like a modern cowboy movie with cars instead of horses and big vistas, burnt orange umbers in the sunset as the shootouts and the ambushes were occurring, using, by the way, weapons from Afghanistan and Iraq that had come home to roost in America and Mexico. So it was, and the concept of a Mexican cartel taking the brutality, beheadings and torture from the Iraq War, very much is a modern idea, and I think the world has become a more brutal place. The other question was?
About Obama, what do you think of the election?
Yes, I'm just finishing I have a bigger picture in mind. I'm finishing the 10-part series called The Untold History of the United States, which is coming out in America on November 12th, in book form on October 30, and in England in Sky Atlantic early next year. So I'm looking, this is the biggest, the most difficult thing I've ever done. It's taken more or less 4 years, off and on, and it's a culmination of all the themes of my movies, done in a factual style with historians and with classic archive footage narrative. You'll see the Obama story as part of that. But I definitely think that it's not, the big picture is bigger than this election. If we go back with Mr. Romney, we will go back to the Bush era. But if we go with Mr. Obama, at least there's some hope of maybe some small change. I don't know how we can get out of the system we put ourselves in. I really don't.